Hola, hola, what's up guys, and today we're back with another
video. And love to easy, bringing attention and that delusion. What can I say? We see the sign.
This video, I am ranking TV shows and movie franchise. The first one we're going to get into it with the most requested one for me to, rank is Stranger Things. Now, to me, hey, don't get mad at me when I rank, the ranking. So the ranking is going to be right here on the screen. Yeah, so I'm going to show y'all. Okay, the first one, for number one, the best season, is season 4. I'm sorry, it gave that horror aspect. Everything was good. And I remember that era when it came out and the song, Running Out of Time. Was it called Running Out of Time? I don't know. Whatever that theme song was, when Max floated up into the air and she was like, and her, yeah, it was so amazing. I loved every aspect of it. Oh my goodness, they did it. In the Vecna aspect, that's just number one. I'm sorry, that's number one. All right, for the second ranking, we're going to go with season 3. I feel like season 3 was pretty good. I actually really liked season 3. Yeah, when season 3 first came out, like when it actually first came out, I never watched it. I didn't watch season 3 until season 4 came out. I rewatched all the seasons because they were taking too long with the I wasn't waiting that long. And also, y'all, I used to have a Stranger Things account that did really good. Literally, when I started it, it got like 5,000 the day I started it, but then I forgot the password. Yes, I used to have a Stranger Things fan account. Next season we're gonna go with is season 1. Season 1 is just go. I loved everything about season 1. I loved the aspect, and I love how what's his face did not took in 11 and he did not play about his 11. And the last season is season 2. I feel like I wasn't really a fan of season 2, and I didn't like the whole aspect of her having a sister and things like that. It was just weird to me. It wasn't that good to me. It was good, but it wasn't better than the other seasons. So yeah, season 4, season 3, season 1, season 2. That's how the ranking goes. That's the best for me. All right, next we got Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Sometimes I say diary, but it's Diary of a Wimpy Kid. All right. The best one is the original, the first movie. I don't care what nobody says. A lot of people, oh, Roderick Rules was great. I feel like the first one is so goated. The first one I seen, it just brings that nostalgia feeling. I love the first one. The first one is super goated, and I love the first one. The first one is really good. But they're all 3 of them are good. There's 4 movies, but all 3 of them are good. The next one we're going to go with is Roderick Rules. Yes, I love the aspect of them, the 2 brothers that really don't like each other, that really can't connect. They go and they find a bond. So I definitely put Roderick Rules at number 2, but close. Missing probably a little point is Dog Days. When I say Dog Days and Roderick Rules are so close to me, like they're so close, they're both equally as good, but Roderick Rules just have that in it. Maybe because the second movie is based upon Roderick. You know what I'm saying? And it shows more Roderick. And then, of course, last is The Long Haul. That wasn't even a Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. I don't give a crap what nobody says. That wasn't a Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. That was just terrible. That was just terrible. It was just, they should have just made that a movie without the aspect of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Maybe it would have did better, but you put the name Diary of a Wimpy Kid and made it a Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, and it just wasn't hitting like that. Everything was terrible. I don't like it at all. It didn't give Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Next, we got the Alvin and the Chipmunks. Okay, there's 4 movies, so I'm going to be ranking them from best to worst.
So the best one is Shipwreck. Shipwreck. They call it Shipwreck, but I say it's Shipwreck. It's the best one. They go on a freaking cruise ship, the Carnival cruise ship. I went on that cruise ship before. Twice. For like about 5 days each, I believe. 4 or 5 days. Amazing. They go on a cruise ship. Literally, Alvin is being Alvin. Simon is being Simon. Everybody's being Theodore is being Theodore. And they, of course, Alvin gets them stuck on the island, because he don't listen, doing bad things. And they get on the island. The island, everything about it is amazing. I love Shipwreck. Okay, the second one that I'm going to put on this list which is not one of my favorites, but I just got to be real with the production and how the movie aspect went. I'm going to put the original Alvin and the Chipmunks, the first movie. Yes, that was great. That was great. I loved it. Did y'all know it's a Christmas movie? The first Alvin and the Chipmunks is a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie. So yeah, so like I never really knew that until I watched it back in 2023 for my 25 days of Christmas. So yeah, that was amazing. I really like that. I like the Christmas aspect and us seeing, the growth between the Alvin and the Chipmunks and what's Dave. The growth between Alvin and Chipmunks and Dave. The next one is I'm going to rank is the Chipmunks Squeakle, which is when they went to high school. Now, that is personally my favorite one. That is my favorite one. Shipwreck and the Squeakle, those two. But I'm going to go with the Squeakle. They go to high school, and I like when they were sticking up for each other and things like that. Alvin a little bit almost disappoint his brothers just a little bit. They have to get watched by Aunt Maggie because, Dave got hurt and things like that, and then then Aunt Maggie got hurt, and then was it Aunt Maggie or no, it's Jackie, or I forgot her name, but then they have to get watched by Toby, and they go to high school and everything. It was amazing, and they meet the Chipettes in this one. This is where we get introduced to the Chipettes in the live action films. So yeah, this is the second one, but I rate the second one a 3. I'm putting it on this ranking at 3. Okay, next we got Road Chip. Road Chip was the last one. I remember when this movie came out, and literally all my family, we wanted to watch it. And when we were watching it, even as a kid, like, I wasn't that young, was I? When did it come out? I don't know. I was definitely way older than when Shipwreck came out, because Shipwreck came out a long time ago. When Shipwreck first came out, I believe I was in North Carolina. I believe so. So, yeah, that came out a long time ago. I ain't in North Carolina no more. So, yeah, Road Chip, terrible. I didn't like the aspect. First, we didn't get no Ian. Ian is a great villain in the Chipmunks movie. There was no Ian. There was no nothing. The girls, the Chipettes, they weren't in the movie, but they were in the movie at the same time because they went to American Idol and they were American Idol judges. It was just terrible to me. I didn't like the aspect. I didn't like any of it. So, yeah. So, it goes Shipwreck, the original Christmas one, the Squeakle when they go to high school, and then the Road Trip. Next on the ranking, we're going to be ranking OBX, a.k.a. Outer Banks, which is my favorite show. My favorite show. Okay, the first one on the ranking, we're going to rank OBX Season 2. That's number 1. OBX Season 2 was just amazing. It was just, I love everything about it. I love, you know what I'm saying? Rafe, I hate Rafe, but I like him at the same time. Like, I hate his guts, but I like him at the same time. I think he just plays the role so good. Like, I be screaming. I be wishing the worst for Rafe because, like, Season 2 was so amazing, and we got to meet some new characters in Season 2. I believe Season 2 was amazing. I love the whole aspect of Season 2. So, Season 2, you got it for me. That was the best season. That was the best season. You know what I'm saying? At the time, there's only 3 seasons out. I believe Season 4 is coming out this year. Yeah, so next, we're going to go with Season 1. Season 1 was goated. I mean, that was the season that kept me watching and waiting for Season 2. Exactly. And Outer Banks literally put me on to Billie Eilish. I already told y'all that story, but Outer Banks literally put me on to Billie Eilish. Like, it's a crazy story, but that is the truth. So, yes, I really loved Outer Banks. It was amazing. And how I found out about Outer Banks, I was watching a YouTuber, and they was like, oh, my goodness, you guys should watch Outer Banks. It's about this and that. And I was just like, hey, why not? I got Netflix, turned on the TV, put on Outer Banks. Next, Season 3. I wasn't into 2. Oh, back to Season 2. When Ward faked his death in Season 2. That wasn't Season 1, right? No, that was Season 2. That's why. I just love when Ward faked his death. It was so amazing because then you look at Sarah looking at John B, and John B, he really don't give a shit. He really don't care because he's thinking Ward killed his daddy. You know what I'm saying? Which Ward does have something to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and Sarah crying, and John B don't care. John B don't care. And I was kind of getting mad at Sarah because like what this. But okay, back. The last one was season 3. I could say I was an itsy bitsy little disappointed. It was not. I feel like they don't have more else to do. You know what I'm saying? For there to be a season 4, they tease a season 4, but I feel like they don't have any much else to do. Next, we got my favorite franchise of all time, and it's Chucky. I would not be including the show in this. Just the movies. Just the movies. All right, so the best movie to me, Child's Play 2. Child's Play 2. Literally, Child's Play 2 is the best. Is where you see Chucky at his most scariest. This is where Chucky, he's his most meanest. He doesn't have no sympathy for anybody. He's literally, this is like horror Chucky, like real horror, no comedy aspect. Horror Chucky. He's real hard down horror. He's not playing. He's not playing with Andy. He's not playing with them. And it's amazing. Next. The next one is Child's Play. Child's Play, the original Child's Play. Amazing. Definitely amazing movie. It shows you how Chucky got inside the doll and everything. So I loved it. I love it. Next is my favorite, Bride of Chucky. Bride of Chucky is just so... Bride of Chucky is just so amazing. I love Bride of Chucky. We meet Tiffany. Yes, and it's just so amazing. Next, we have Curse of Chucky. Curse of Chucky, they took, a couple of years to release another Chucky movie, and they came out with Curse, I believe, in 2013. It was amazing. It took Chucky back to his villain days. He's real villain. He's giving horror. He's giving, I'm out to get you. It's giving real horror. You know what I'm saying? Next, I'm going to go with Child's Play 3. And Child's Play 3 is not that bad, but it's just the same story. You know what I'm saying? We're still on the same Andy for 3 seasons. 3 movies we need to go. So, yeah, Child's Play 3 is that low. But Child's Play 3 is not bad. I wouldn't say Child's Play 3 is bad. Next, we got the Cult of Chucky. Yes, when the Cult of Chucky came out, I did have me a Chucky fan page, and I was like one of the most followed Chucky accounts. But then it just died after that because like nothing came out after that. So I just stopped, doing things. And then when the Chucky season came out, I made another Chucky fan page, and I used to do like edits and edit Chucky face and like make edit posters, which was really good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so the Cult of Chucky is next. And the last one, the worst one, I don't think they're ever going to make a Chucky worse than Seed of Chucky. Seed of Chucky is horrific, terrible. Do I like Seed of Chucky? I like Seed of Chucky because it's Chucky. You know what I'm saying? It's Chucky, but it's the worst movie. Like, it's terrible. It's a terrible movie. It's terrible. So, yeah, that is the rating.